Hey guys, what's up? Nose here, and this is episode 8 of my free-to-play skilling guides. In this episode, we're going to talk about mining Runite ore. And it's a really good money making method in free-to-play, so let's get it on. In free-to-play, there are two methods of mining rune ore. And the method 1 is the first one I'm going to be showing you. It's going to be in the Mining Guild resource dungeon. And the requirements you'll need is 85 mining, and obviously with the rune pickaxe if you want to mine the rune the fastest. If you want, you can use a myth pickaxe. That works pretty good too. But you also need 45 engineering to enter the resource dungeon. Uh, so yeah, those are the pretty much our only requirements for the first method. Alright, so for method 1, we're going to start here in Falador East Bank, and we're just going to run south a bit, and the mining guild. So this is where you need 65 mining to enter. But obviously if you're going to be mining rune, you obviously need 85 mining. So yeah, not a big deal. So just go down these ladders here, and there should be a mysterious entrance right beside the ladders. You want to go in. This is where you need 45 dunge, and when you first enter this, you'll get some dungeoneering experience. So this is where you're going to be mining rune for the first method. Uh, in this place, there's 3 rune spots. Right now they're taken because it's in the middle of the day in a pretty popular world. So those 3 spots are right here. This one, the northwest. There's one south here. And there's another one northeast. So those are where the 3 rune rocks are, and I'm not going to hop around because it's going to take a while for me to find an actual world, but I'm just going to tell you what to do. So just imagine I actually mine these rune rocks. Now, rune takes, well, in here, it takes 12.5 minutes to 25 minutes to respawn. So you're just gonna have like a notepad open, and then when you mine them, like mine the first one, you're gonna write down what time you did it, and then 12 minutes after. So I'm gonna have a notepad. Uh, as you can see, I'm in world 35, and it's 2:51 p.m. right now. So I'm just gonna say 3:03. 3:03. Shit, I can't even type. So I'm just gonna write that down and minimize that, and then after that, I mine the rune. I'm just gonna keep hopping worlds till I find another one. But I'm gonna come back at this time and just wait. Like, it's not gonna respawn exactly in 12.5 minutes because it usually takes a bit longer than that since it's not a very populated world. But I'm just gonna stay there until the rune rocks respawn, and I'm gonna keep track of the time. So when they do respawn, I'll write down the actual time from that, or like how many minutes later that is from when you actually mined it. So that's when it's going to respawn again, so it can just like keep going in the same like cycle. So just say I come back at 3:03 and wait 3 minutes, and it respawns at 3:06. So that's taken a total of 15 minutes to respawn. So if it's 3:06 right now, it's going to respawn again at 3:21. So I'll write that down, and then like from there on, I'll keep like running 15 minutes later in this world. So you keep doing that for different worlds. Usually you can keep track of 4 worlds at one time before it gets like too, I don't know, you'll lose some like rocks because other people are going to be mining it. So like having 4 or 5 worlds would be the best for mining. And try to do it like not too in the middle of the day because that's when it's like the prime time for mining rune. So you do it like really early in the morning or really late at night, and it should be a lot easier. And doing this, like, it's not very uh, consistent what you're gonna make. Sometimes you'll make like 600k an hour, sometimes maybe only 100k, but you just have to like get the hang of actually mining here, and it should be not too hard, and you should get around average 300k cash an hour. And obviously, when you're waiting for the rune rocks to respawn, you can mine myth and addy. There's some like 4 addy rocks and 8 or 9 myth rocks here, so you can mine that to make some extra money and experience also. Obviously, this is not for the experience, but like you should make maybe 6k mining experience an hour doing this, which is alright, I guess. It will add up eventually. Uh, so that's pretty much it for the first method. So let's move on to the next method. Alright, for method 2, mining rune ore, it's going to be north of the lava maze in level 46 wilderness. The requirements for this, you'll still need the 85 mining, of course, with the rune pickaxe, but in addition, you will need 57 wood cutting. Now you can use your hatchet in the toolkit, and you also need low combat and hit points, and I'll explain that later. So, yep, that's method 2, and let's get moving on. Alright, so we're here in Edgel, this is where we're going to start, and if you look at my inventory, I still have my rune pickaxe, that's all you're going to need, and you want your clothing, like all your armor banked, you don't want anything on you, just the rune pickaxe, and you should have a bronze hatchet in your toolbox, so that's what you're going to need to be traveling to the rune ore. So let's go. From the Edgeville Bank, you just want to run northeast, just across this bridge, and there should be a canoe guy here, and this is what you need 57 wood cutting for. You're just going to stand here, and you're going to chop down canoe station. With a bronze hatchet, might take a while, so like, yeah, don't expect it to be right away. So once you chop down this wood, you want to shape canoe, and you want to make a waka canoe, and this wood's going to take a little bit. And obviously with a rune hatchet, it'll be quicker, but you don't want that because you're going to be dying in the wilderness, and you don't want to lose your stuff. So once you made the canoe, you want to float it out and paddle, and you want to click this red skull here in the wilderness, and it should give you a message saying yes, whatever, it's dangerous, so you want to enter it. And this we're going to go for the next rune ore. It's going to be just above the lava maze, as I said before. So once you get out of this canoe, you just want to start running northwest. It is a little bit of a run, but it shouldn't be too bad. And this is what you need low combat and HP for, because if you're in high enough combat, there will be PKers there, and like level 100s and stuff, that will kill you. So if you're too high of a combat, just beware, maybe bring some food. And you also need low HP, because after you mine the rune ore, there's 2 rocks. After you mine the 2 rocks, you just sort of run north a bit, and there should be some spiders. And then you just want to kill yourself, and then respawn in Edgeville, and just repeat it. So I'm unlucky again, there's not any rune ore here. Usually this spot is not as packed as the mining guild one, so it's more consistent money per hour. Just it's a bit slower, like you're not gonna get 600k an hour doing this. Maximum maybe 300k, but you should get around 200k an hour every every trip, pretty much average. So just again, uh, in in the wilderness, they do take less time to respawn. The rune ore takes like 8 minutes to 16 minutes this time, because they do respawn faster in the wilderness. So just like when you're timing when the rune rocks respawn, just yeah, use that time instead. But actually, you won't really need to time it. You can just keep hopping to different worlds. You don't need to keep having like coming back to the same worlds, because usually you will not like have much trouble finding Runox. And another good way to find Runox is go into different language servers. Like off the home page, you just want to go down to the bottom, and then change your language, and there should be like different server like language worlds, and it's usually not as like. And I'm getting PK'd. Awesome. I'm gonna die. Whatever. So just say I mine these 2 Runox. You just want to kill yourself with these deadly red spiders here, and you'll respawn in Edgeville. You just want to bank your rune ore that you mined, and then repeat the process. And yeah, that's pretty much it for rune rocks, mining rune ore in free to play. It's probably one of the best money making methods as a skiller, and it is pretty good. Like I don't even know the money making methods for combats, but there's lots of other shit to do. But this is actually really good way to make money. So if you have the mining level 85, I really suggest doing that to make some money. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped. I know it's kind of confusing at the start, but once you get the hang of it, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah, I hope this guide helped, and I'll see you later. Bye.